Welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman podcast, where we explore, explain, and discuss what makes us a whole lot of women in today's society. I created the Whole Lotta Woman brand to embrace the four traits that I feel make someone a whole lot of woman in today's world, and those are beauty, brain, strength, and standards. We'll be covering a variety of topics from relationships to real estate. If you would like to join this sisterhood, please subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned for more.
I won't be defined, stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of. I've been refined, beauty's divine. All things in God's time. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot of woman.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Whole Lot of Woman podcast. This week we are covering the standard segment of leveling up. Before we do that, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and everyone who submitted forms to be nominated for Whole Lot of Women of the Week. And for anybody else who wants to be nominated, the link to the form is going to be in the description notes for any ladies that want to be featured. And don't forget to rate and review the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. That really helps me out a lot. Last but not least, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, and I'll put that link in the show notes as well. All right, now let's get into the show. Okay, so what I want to talk about today as far as setting a standard for your level up journey is with your friend groups and your family, because these are the people that you come into contact with every day and that you talk to the most. So I want you guys to create a list of deal breakers just like you would with a romantic relationship, and use these deal breakers to evaluate who to keep close and who you need to cut off or keep at a distance. For example, like if you got somebody that never has anything positive to say to you, they always judging you for your you or your life choices. Every time you come into contact with them, they just have something negative to say. They're never considerate of your feelings. People that give you silent treatments because they can't get what they want out of you. People that hold no accountability for when they do you wrong, or just when they're in the wrong, period. And people that whose presence just makes you anxious. Like, you don't have to be in the presence of those people. You don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. And you may not even realize that certain things are affecting you mentally in a negative way until you remove them from your life, and now it's like a breath of fresh air. So take the time to seriously evaluate the people in your circle and figure out if they are for you or against you. And even if you can't cut these people off cold turkey because they might live with you, they might be a family member or something like that, or even a roommate, be aware of their motives when you deal with them. Just always keep an eye open for them. Sometimes their motives might be just to hurt your feelings or to get you to do something, or give them something, just to get something out of you. And don't be fooled when they nice to you either, because they're only doing that to get something. Like, I got a homegirl, she works at Facebook, and her estranged brother done popped up out the blue, basically trying to, I heard you work at Facebook. Yeah, I do. What about it? No, you don't get to come around when I got something that benefits you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know and recognize those kind of people, because soon as you give those type of people what they want, they're gonna give you their butt to kiss, and it's gonna be like you never did anything for them, and they will tell you, you never did nothing for me. I did this by myself. I got hit by myself on my own, and you gonna be sitting there with your mouth on the floor, looking like, are you kidding me? Thinking that you was gonna get some gratitude out of it. No, everybody ain't grateful. And you got to recognize the people that aren't grateful. And so once you recognize what they actually want from you, don't give it to them. Even if it's just a simple upset reaction, like they just trying to get you upset, be happy. You know what I'm saying? Laugh. If you want to make me cry, I'm going to laugh. I'm not going to give you the reaction that you want. And some people just want to suck your energy out to gain some for themselves that makes them feel better, draining you of your energy. Those are energy vampires. And I'll be posting a list of the 6 different types of energy vampires on the podcast Facebook page. But yeah, like it's people that just want to suck you out. You feel drained when you leave from them. Like I've had a few friends like that it's just like, ooh, once I'm away from them, it's like I gotta recharge, and we ain't even did nothing. But no, I'm just gonna go ahead and name the 6 types of energy vampires, and I got this off mindbodygreen.com. I'll put the link to that in the show notes as well. You got the blamer. Okay, so I'm gonna read it like they got it on the thing. This is there's the blamer who lays blame on everyone else without ever taking any responsibility. The guilt trippers use shame to get what they want. Jealous bees can never genuinely find happiness for anyone else. Then there are the insecure ones who pull the others down to their level of low self-esteem. The fun haters seem to be unable to embrace joy. The bullies stomp on little guys to elevate their egos. And then they say the Debbie Downers, the whiners, the short tempers, the gossipers, the drama queens, and the list goes on. So I'm pretty sure we all know somebody in a few of those categories because a lot of that's familiar to me. Okay, so now let's talk about self-standards. I want you ladies to choose to have a positive outlook when you can. Now, I know life is life. I'm not saying that every day is going to be rainbows and Skittles. But what I mean is try not to let a bad moment ruin your whole day or your attitude, which carries over to how you treat people that you interact for the rest of the day. So it's no telling who that you're going to interact with, and they don't know you went through some bad traffic this morning or somebody cut you off. You're just going to come off like an unpleasant person. So don't let a 5-minute moment mess up your whole day if it can't. Now, I understand certain things are very emotional and that kind of stuff you can't get out your mind, but I'm talking about lightweight stuff. Like I said, somebody cutting you off in traffic, you didn't get in no accident, nothing happened, nobody's hurt or harmed. Why are you letting it ruin your whole day? And so how much sense does it make to be rude to the babysitter or something like that because somebody cut you off in traffic? Now, this the person that's been watching your kids and you got an attitude with her. When, you know what I'm saying, when she show up to your house, she ain't did nothing but come to watch your child, help you out. So get yourself in check and try to have a positive outlook when you can. Like a couple weeks ago, I was driving down the street and I saw this car was stopped. What I didn't know why, but I saw it was stopped. I didn't even notice the people standing on the side of the road. So I guess it had been like a little accident or something, right? The man standing on the corner is already just thinking I don't see him. So he's yelling and waving his arms and basically cussing at me like I was going to hit his car. Like, I see the car. It's a car. Like, I'm looking in front of me in the lane. I see it. So I guess I wasn't slowing down, hitting the brakes fast enough for his nerves. And I understand he was having a bad day. Obviously, he was in a wreck or something like that. And I was not about to, he thought I was about to come and smash into the back of his car. But it pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, I see the car, I see it, and it pissed me off for a little, like a good couple minutes until I really, really settled like, okay, Nikita, you can't keep dwelling on this because I'm playing it back in my mind, saying what I wanted to say to him and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, no, it's over. The moment is gone. You're good. Like, let it go, because why would I just be walking around sour after that? It really made no point to do that. So try to check yourself when you know you kind of dragging a irrelevant situation, something that don't have to be drugged. Like, let it go and find your own happiness. Don't let something like that ruin your day. Another standard for self is do not project your anger onto other people. Don't do that, because it's just not a good look. Again, just like I said, taking your anger out from traffic on your coworkers or something like that. It's not a good look, and it's not fair to the people who don't deserve that negativity, because they could be having a bad day too, and now you just snapping on them for no reason. Like, How would you feel if you was already having a rough one and you was going through something real and somebody came and just started snapping at you and you ain't did nothing to them? You don't know what's going on. When did we start beefing? You know what I mean? Like, be considerate and put yourself in other people's places. And don't just try to justify no nasty behavior either, because it's a lot of people that do that. Like, but no, because she always be looking at me crazy. I know I saw her. She ain't saying that until you let it go. So don't match petty with petty, because you can never level up like that. And as you level up, I also want you, well, we all, I'm talking about myself included. Um, we have to respect quality over quantity in everything we do. That comes from friendships. That comes to the clothes you buy. It just gets you weight. Quality gets you further in life. My friend groups that I have, they're quality friends. That's why we've been friends for a long time. I don't just have a whole bunch of homegirls and we all backstabbing each other, but we deep though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no point in having a whole bunch of friends if there's no loyalty in any of the friendships. So I'd rather have my 2 or 3 good friends than 12, 12 associates. So think about it like that, because that's what's going to help you level up too. Because how you going to level up if you hanging with people that want to bring you down? That's the 12 associates. You know what I'm saying? When you young and I feel like that's a younger thing too, when you want to be deep or a clique or something like that. I don't know about today, but that was a thing back in when I was, in my 20s and stuff like that. It seemed cool to have a whole bunch of homegirls to go out to the club with and stuff like that. But when there's no loyalty, it's so much mess in it. That's the thing. That's why you want to hang with quality friends. People that's not going to talk about you behind your back. People that's not going to have drama going on. People that's not going to be trying to talk to your dude behind your back. Stuff like that. So stop settling for less, just to have more, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, get used to, like I said in the other episode, you're going to have to miss some parties sometimes. You're going to have to miss out on certain things because that's that's not going to be part of your level up journey and your lifestyle. It's not going to be beneficial to you. And keeping those same habits and doing the same things are going to keep you in the same place. So if you try to justify every behavior with why you should be able to do that, you can do that all you want. Nobody's stopping you. Do you, boo? But you going to be in the same place. Like, you're never going to actually go nowhere because you don't want to change nothing. So keep all that in mind. Okay, and so for the last thing, I just want to talk about the standard of your living conditions. So when you're looking for something, of course, you want to find something within your financial means, of course. Always keep safety and quality in mind, though. So don't just go get this apartment because it's $200, but it's in the hood. It's shootouts every night, but it's $200. You know what I mean? Like, you better than that. Keep quality in mind. Buy something affordable, the nicest thing that you can afford, because that's your home, that's your sanctuary. So it's worth it. Put some money into it. I understand that you want to do other things and it's outfits and it's more money in your pocket and stuff like that, but shoot, get a roommate. I did that for a lot in my 20s, and it really saves money, because it's times when I was living by myself and I wasn't making as much money. And I would look back at pictures of myself like, dang, if my hair was done, my nails was done, everything. I said, how could I afford to do all that? My hair stayed done then. And I was like, oh, I had a roommate. It's different paying 300 or 400 versus 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So always consider having a roommate, and somebody, not don't just room with somebody because they're your best friend, because that don't always work out. Best friends can be friends, but living together, people live differently. You know what I'm saying? One might be sloppy, one might be real neat. So that's not gonna work. Y'all will mess around and not be friends. Okay? So try that. Think about that when you looking for a place. And then for the girls that got places already, or when you get your place, try to keep it neat and clean. Especially when you got company coming over. It's one thing, when you in there by yourself, it could be junky. I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But when you know somebody's coming over, straighten up. So I remember I was letting this girl stay with me, and I didn't even realize how trapped out, that's what I call it, she had my apartment, because it took a while, like, for my friends to say, like, how she don't never get off the couch when they come over. Like, one friend didn't even know she was short like me, because every time he saw her, she was laying on the couch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to his like third or fourth visit she actually got up to hug him. But you got the pillow stacked over here. You laid out. You got your snacks and all this kind of stuff on the table, and it was just too much. You know what I'm saying? And one day I was like, we got to get this together, because it was during like the pandemic and stuff. Well, not during the pandemic. It was after the pandemic, but working from home and stuff like that. So it's one thing during the week when it's just me and her in there, but I didn't even realize it, y'all, until my friend said something about it. They were like, and she was breaking stuff left and right, so she really ran my stuff down. But that's why you got to be considerate of who you live with and who you let live with you. Do not be quick to take everybody in, because everybody is not grateful for that, and everybody is not going to respect your house. So that's a standard I had to set for myself. Like, I cannot. Well, it's certain friends that I know would, be respectful, but it's like I really don't plan on helping nobody else out. I'll pray for you, but I can't save nobody else. I cannot, because she told my apartment up like I have a child. And it just hurt my feelings how bad my apartment was. I've been living over here 10 years, over 10 years, and it never got this bad. I had dudes live with me, and it never been this bad. She was here for a year, and she had to replace my TV. She had to replace my microwave. She messed up my counter, my bathroom, because she kept dyeing her eyebrows with the henna ink. And that's fine, but it was staining my sink. So the first time she did it, okay, she dropped something. She tried to clean it up. She saw it stained. The next time she was applying the stuff, she kept dropping it. She wouldn't put down no towel, no nothing. So it went from 2 stains to like 10. And that's brown ink. Like, it just, so when we got the stuff to actually clean it off, it took the enamel off the counter. So it's just ugly. It's just not how it was before I let her come. So be aware of who you let stay at your house too. So it all it's all kind of, it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the money helps, but when my nerves is tore up, that money don't really do nothing to help my nerves. And if you want to just level up the house that you have now, just, find ways that you can spruce it up. Try wallpaper. They got all that removable, peel-free, renter-friendly wallpaper and stuff on Amazon. Or if you got your own spot, like you own your house, give it a paint job. Paint one of the rooms. Give yourself an accent wall, something like that. Try out a new color scheme. Your couch. You can't afford a new couch. Try ordering new pillow covers, if you can do that. And these couch covers done step their game up too. I ain't gonna lie. I always thought they was like, tacky and stuff like that, because I was thinking about the old school ones, not the plastic ones, but just ones that don't actually form and fit your couch well. I was over my homegirl house and she had one. I'm like, dang, it's like having a whole new couch. She had the cover up there with the pillows on top, and it's a whole new couch. So that's an idea. Um, and if you want to start buying new pieces, and you could do that one at a time. Like me personally, when I wanted to switch my bedroom from like having all this wood and wood nightstand, wood headboard, I wanted something more cute and girly. I just started doing it one at a time. Okay, boom, bought a new headboard off Wayfair, got the other one picked up. And this is a tip for y'all. Salvation Army pickup. They'll pick up furniture and stuff like that along with clothes. So when I wanted to get rid of my headboard, I just signed myself up for a pickup, and they came and picked up the headboard. I ain't have to take it downstairs. 2 men came and got it, and it was out of my way. And my new headboard was up, and I ended up getting me a nice nightstand. But I just did it piece by piece. You don't have to do it all at one time. So yeah, just take your time, and it'll eventually come together. You can buy new rugs, switch out the rugs, um, hang pictures on the wall, pictures of your family, pictures that you buy from Ross or something like that. Anything like some nice artwork, but it'll add a touch of, you know what I'm saying, a class to your apartment. It'll definitely level up the space. Um, what I want to say also is because it's something me and my homegirls discussed before is don't not decorate the way you want because of a man, especially a man that ain't paying no rent. Like, I had a homegirl, she was saying that's why her apartment was plain because she didn't want to do too much because she was, wanted to wait till, if she got in a relationship with a dude or, give him an opinion too on it. And it's like, with the way these dudes is set up, apartment ain't gonna never get furnished. I ain't gonna say furnished, but decorated. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes can't commit, girl. So you might as well go ahead and decorate and do the stuff the way you like it. And that's what she did. Um, I remember when my ex, I guess, was plotting on moving in with me. This was one of the hints he threw. Cause I'm girly, so a lot of my stuff is girly. So at the time, I had some zebra print dishes, and he made the comment like, "Don't no man want to eat off no zebra print dishes," and I was like, "Don't no man live here. Like, I'm not gonna not have my dishes in my house the way I want because you don't want it. It's too girly for you. You don't live here. You ain't paying no bills here. You don't have an opinion, sir, at all." But dudes will try to impose their opinions on you. So you got to have your standard set of your place, your house, what you like. You don't get especially like I said, you ain't paying no rent. I'm letting you live here for free. You don't get to tell me we got to redecorate too. You ain't going to pay for it. So what is this? Like, what are you talking about? All right. That's it for episode 6 of the standard segment on how to level up. Thank you all for listening and being a part of this growing community. I really appreciate it. Before we go, I do want to remind you guys to leave me a review and to check out the YouTube channel and share the podcast with a friend. So tune in next week. We're going to be starting the new month for September. We're going to be covering dating. So next week, we're going to be talking about the beauty segment of dating. All right. Thank you so much for tuning into the Whole Lot of Woman podcast. And always remember, beauty, brain, strength, and standards are what make you a whole lot of woman.
I won't be defined, stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of. I've been refined, beauty's divine. All things in God's time. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman. This for all my women, 'cause you're a whole lot